Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial about basic navigation for Desire to Learn, the learning management system. We're going to begin by getting to know the environment, and just so you know, when you hear the word environment, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being inside the learning management system. The first thing you should know is that most learning management systems operate on the same structure, so if you learn the skills for this one, pretty much you can transfer them to every other learning environment. For more or less, they're about the same. For this particular module or course, you're doing the learning management system that OECTA offers, which is Desire to Learn, which of course is the same learning management system or learning environment that the ministry now has rolled out across Ontario. If your district does use it, then here are the basic elements. When you first sign in, you will come to the foyer of your online school. So think about that as the entry into the school. And within this foyer, of course, you have the main announcements and the news. So you can see there's a news item, dead center, and then to the right you have the help and you have the calendar. And depending on your role, you'll be able to switch between roles. So if you're an instructor, you can also switch roles to become a participant or a student. This is where you'll have an opportunity to post very important news items or policies so that your participants can read. Since you're at the foyer, you should know that your logo, and in this case it's the OECTA's logo, will always bring you to the foyer of the school. So if you click on that button, it will bring you right out to the front. Across the top you have My Home, and that in fact does the same thing as clicking on the main logo. It brings you back to the foyer. Over to the right just a bit is your Select a Course menu. If you click on the drop down, you will be able to search for a course by name or view them as last accessed or by course name. So if you have that, you'll be able to find a course. And you'll notice that on the right side here, you can pin your courses or unpin them so that they always appear on top. So if you're always visiting the same course, you might as well pin it so that you don't need to look for it again. If you continue scrolling along to the right, you'll notice that there are message alerts, there are update alerts, and there are subscription alerts. And these things you can configure as you go. Just to the right of that, you have your profile. If you click on the drop down, you can change your role to view the course or the learning management system as a participant. You can update your profile, change your account settings, which includes your password, and of course you can log out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, of course, get into the course so we can show you the meat and potatoes. There are a couple of ways to access the course. You might notice that if you scroll to the bottom of this page, your last 25 courses that you've accessed are listed there. So I'll let you discover that on your own. And right now I'm going to jump into our course to continue this brief overview. You can see here's the news item. It's still front and center, and this is where I will communicate to my participants or my students. And across the top here you have Course Home. So Course Home can be considered like standing in front of your classroom. So you've left the foyer and you've walked into your class. To see your class list, you click on the class list link, and of course this is an empty course, so there's no one here. But of course you will also see access to the instructor as well, and you'll have access only within the context of the course. You won't have access beyond that. The meat and potatoes of the course live under content. When you click on content, you will see the actual work that needs to be done by the participants or the students. On the left side you have a menu under the table of contents. And these are organized into modules. So module is a large folder that contains topics from the same theme. So in this case, if you look at the module we're talking about, is the Desire to Learn module. So when you click on the Desire to Learn module, you see there are 9 topics, and we are doing the first one, Basic Navigation. When you click on that, the way OECTA courses are designed, there aren't any PDFs or Word documents unless they're a resource. All the work that you do is right on the web page. So here you can see the content for Basic Navigation is being built. and you are a part of that through this tutorial. Okay. You can navigate from topic to topic using these arrows, left and right, so previous and next. So if you click on that, it'll take you directly to the next topic, which in this case is Introduction to the Editor. If you wanted to, you could bookmark, and of course you can actually pop out this entire page into its own page if you wanted to view it that way. So there are a couple of little tweaks that you can try on your own and see if it works for you. Right next to content, of course, are the discussions, and if you as the instructor set up discussions or you as a participant are taking part of the discussions, you'll be prompted to enter the discussion area. But as you get better and better with Desire to Learn, you will find out how to embed discussions right within the content page so that your participants don't always have to click on this link. They can actually click right out of the content itself, which is exciting. Discussions will be taken in a much deeper exploration in one of the modules for this course, so I won't get into it too much. The Dropbox, of course, is the place where you submit work electronically, and you will get another bit of much more information about the Dropbox as we go. Groups, of course, are a very important facet to online learning. They help create small group discussions and groupings that enable different kind of development of online learning communities. They're smaller, easier to handle, and you decide on where you want to apply them. There are some discussions that may require a large group and some that may require small groups. The same thing with submissions. You may have small group submissions or large group submissions or individuals submissions. As a course instructor, you will have the ability to edit a course. As a participant, you will not. As a student, you will not. So as you get better and better with your own courses, we hope that you take the lessons learned from this module and apply it back to your own district modules or your district learning management system. Finally, there's a chat. Not every district will have these links in the same order, if at all. In OECTA, we do promote a lot of online instructor presence. We want our instructors to hold office hours and live chat times so that participants feel supported as they go through the course content. So that's it in a nutshell. Basic navigation. Go ahead, click away. You won't break the learning management system, and try your best to get to know some of the features.